Oh yeah. Oh, too sweet to take. That's what happened to them yesterday. They give up too much, they make too much mistakes. Too much mistake past them. Catch a gun, catch a do this, catch a me. Instead of shooting at two hands. Okay. Unnecessary extra pitches. the score, Noreen? 1-0. Okay, the score 1. Okay. Catching a ball with a one ball.
I'm doing great, even though every day's not fine. But still I woke up today, another day they get on my grind. Got me singing, oh, oh, oh. Effort ang feel ko panueli. Oh, oh, oh. Effort ang feel ko panueli.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at the French Town Ballpark here in St. Thomas, United States, Virgin Islands, broadcasting you our game of the day. Here we have the good vibes of St. Croix taking on the Ain't No Vibe of St. Thomas. Right now, early in the ball game, we have good vibes trailing Ain't No Vibes by a score of 2-1. We have currently a runner on third, which is Amaya Greaves, while Alahar is on the mound dealing to the catcher Titus. All right, so in the bottom of the second inning here, we have Cochrane at the plate, Amaya Greaves at third base, and we have Shakivia Greaves on first. There is no outs here in the inning as we continue play. All right, time is called. We have a meeting on the mound where the good vibes managers heading out to the mound to talk to our team, settle them down as they are trailing behind this ball game by a score of 3-1. Cochrane on first. She's doing the pitching today for Ain't No Vibes. While we have Greaves all the way over to third in scoring position, 60 feet away, with the batter Jackson up at the plate for Ain't No Vibes. The meeting on the mound is over. Jackson will step in to hit while she is facing Alaha, who is on the mound for the good vibes out of St. Croix. Alaha looks in. She gets a stein. Jackson square. She puts down the bunt. Foul ball. One strike on Jackson. If you are just tuning in with us, we saw the going places of St. Croix defeat all the way by a score of 13-9 in that ball game. Player of the game, Alea Mann, had two big hits, having 4 RBIs in that ball game. Alaha to the plate. It is low, 1-1 to Jackson, as we have Cochrane scampering up to second base to get into scoring position for the Ain't No Vibes team out of St. Thomas. Alha looks in. She gets a sign. Jackson with the bunt. She pulls it back high for ball 2. Alha is in a little bit of trouble here with runners on second and third. Jackson on the plate, and there is only one out in the inning. She pitches up high, and she misses high for ball 3 on Jackson. So far, we have a pretty good game between the two teams. A 3-1 ball game here in the bottom of the second inning. She misses high again, and now the bases are full. Greaves on third, Cochrane on second, and Jackson on first. After this ball game, we have one more game coming up. We have the Good Vibes. We're playing a doubleheader. We're playing right after this, taking on the All the Way team from St. Thomas. So we have more softball action. Keep it tuned right here to Livewire Sports to keep up with the latest in softball action here in the RBI tournament in the Virgin Islands. Up at the plate is the fourth batter, Rodriguez. And she hits the ball. Third baseman feels it and does not get it home in time to get the out. So we now have Cochrane moving over to third base. We have Jackson on second, and then we have Rodriguez over at first base right there. The run does score, by the way. Ain't no vibes. As another one on the board, they are now up 4-1 over the good vibes of St. Croix. We have at the bottom here on our ticket, we have final scores of both baseball and softball action here, where we had once again the going places defeating all the way by a score of 13-9. And then in baseball action over in St. Croix, we had the Dream Chasers winning by a score of 18-7 over Respect. Cochrane comes in, and there's another run on the board for the Ain't No Vibes out of St. Thomas as they are opening their lead here. As Cochrane gets across the plate to support herself while she's doing the pitching this afternoon. Alaha looks in as she's facing George. She comes to the plate, and there's a hit by George, but it is well fouled on the third base line. We now have a 0-2 count on George with Alaha facing her. George is the fourth batter here for the Ain't No Vibes team out of St. Thomas. They are wearing the white while we have the good vibes in green. Pitch up high, and it is a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the fourth batter, George. George is looking to cash in her 2 teammates on second and third. Alaha with the pitch, and George fouls it back to the fence right here. Still fighting down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. If you're just tuning in with us, we are live in Frenchtown at the Joseph Abain Ballpark in St. Thomas. Beautiful day for softball as we have the Good Vibes team out of St. Croix in the green taking on the Ain't No Vibes of St. Thomas in white. We have a lead of 6-1 right now for Ain't No Vibes as they continue to extend it here in this second inning. Alahar is on the mound for Good Vibes. George is at the plate. It's a 2-2 count. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Alahar gets a sign, and she comes to the plate. Ball down low, and we have George taking her base with the walk, heading down to first base. And she goes to second, ball in the outfield. Rodriguez scores, and George takes 2 bases on the walk from Alahar. All right, we have Turnbull at the plate. She hit a massive bases clearing inside the park home run last evening against the Going Places team. She's up at the plate again. She is hacking, swings at a high pitch, and there is a strike there on Turnbull. The Ain't No Vibes have extended their lead. It's now 7-1 in the bottom of the second inning here. We have Good Vibes, the visiting team, in the green, and we have Ain't No Vibes out of St. Thomas wearing the white in this ball game. Pitch from Turnbull. Back to the pitcher. Alahar feels it. Makes the throw to first. Gets the out. Now 2 down here in the inning. But we still have the Ain't No Vibes at bat in the bottom of the second. Now these ball games have a hour and 30-minute time limit. We're about 35 minutes into the game, so we have a long way to go. A lot of ball left to play here for the Good Vibes to mount their comeback and try to defeat Ain't No Vibes. At the plate is Lewis. She takes a ball high. 1-1 count here. 2 outs in the inning. Lewis doing the hitting while Alahar is on the mound for St. Croix. Alahar to the plate. Down and it misses low. Gets past the catcher, but the runner stays on third base. This is the second game of the weekend for the Ain't No Vibes. They lost a very good game last night by a score of 5-2. While Lewis delivers a shot to center field, George crosses the plate. Lewis is in there with a single of her own and a RBI with George crossing the plate for the Ain't No Vibes as they increase their lead from 7-8 to 1 in this ball game. First strike there across the plate to Powell. Powell has a runner on first, looking to advance her to get her into scoring position and get some more runs on the board for her team. Alahar to the plate. Down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Alahar is on the mound dealing for good vibes, while Titus is behind the plate giving her the calls. Up high and it gets past the catcher. We have Lewis scampering down to second base, getting herself into scoring position and setting her team up to get some more runs in this second inning. 1-1 count. 2 outs here. The pitch to Powell. And it bounces there in 2 balls, 1 strike on Powell. Sorry, 3 balls, 1 strike on Powell. Yep, Alahar gets a sign from Tyler. She throws the pitch down and inside. Powell will take her base as she moves down. And Lewis moves over to third base with Greaves back at the plate as they have batted around in this inning. Greaves sees the pitch, makes contact. She falls it in the air, and it is out of play here over the right side by the home dugout. Alahar to the plate, up high to Greaves, and she misses. Got a 1 ball, 1 strike count on Greaves. Early in this ball game, we have 2 hits here by the Ain't No Vibes. However, the good vibes is being no hit right now by Cochran, who is looking to get back on the mound in the third inning and continue her dominance in this ball game. Lewis on second, Powell on first. Greaves at the plate. And Alahar comes through with a strike there, getting the count to 2-2 on Greaves. And we drive the count full as Alahar delivers a ball that bounces in the dirt on the way to the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Greaves at bat, Alahar on the mound. The runners will get moving. And pitch down in the dirt. She walks Greaves for the second time this inning. Bases are loaded now for the next hitter, which is going to be a pinch hitter for Greaves, which is Roper. Roper here doing her first at bat of the game. Lewis on third, Powell on second, Greaves on first. Powell at the plate as she looks at the pitcher. Ball down and away. We have Lewis scoring on the pass ball here. as the game may just be getting away from the Ain't No Vibe. I'm sorry, from the Good Vibes Ball Club from St. Croix. Coming up between the innings, we have a interview with a former coach and current player of the RBI Baseball League and the under 23 format. We'll get into that right as we hit our break between innings. Pitch up high and Roper swings. One ball, one strike on Roper. Alahad to the plate and swing and a miss again by Roper. One ball, two strikes, two outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Alahad to the plate and she misses inside. Two balls, two strikes. Here comes the pitch. Down low again, it bounces away from the catcher, but the runners are frozen on third base. We have a 9-1 ball game here at the Frenchtown Joseph Abane Ballpark in St. Thomas. The team in the green that's on the field, the away team is the Good Vibes from St. Croix, while we have Ain't No Vibes from St. Thomas in the white. Alaha with the pitch, and she strikes out Rover. Touch for the drop third strike, and the inning is over.
I'm doing great, even though every day's not fine. But still I woke up today, another day to get on my grind. Got me singing, whoa, whoa, effort, I'm built for born ready. Whoa, whoa, effort, I'm built for born ready.
All right, we are back here. We do have a live interview for you guys here. We have a coach slash player who is also playing in the RBI Senior League, part of our baseball league for RBI. We have Mr. Teandre Thompson, who is a player in that league, but he also is a coach for softball. Teandre, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, doing great. What do you think about the games and just the RBI league altogether that the Department of Sports Park and Recreation is putting on for these kids?
I want to thank Sports Parks and Recreation for doing a good job. You have Calvert, Cork, Richie, Bolo, Steven. You have all these guys around the ballpark that's doing an awesome job with the young men and females in the community. I want to send a special thank you to the guys over in St. Croix too. I don't know much of the names,
Right.
but they're also doing a good job with their young men and women over there. RBI goes a long way. It's not just here in the Virgin Islands. It's around the world. Bringing something new to the Virgin Islands could really open up a lot for us, you know.
Definitely. Now, moving forward with this, you played in the senior part of our RBI league. Which team were you playing with?
Pride. That's Cork Thomas is the coach. Man, what a hell of a game we had last week Sunday. Coming out of retirement was kind of shaky, boy. I was sore. You know, shot 2 innings. You know, you play against guys, Porsey, Jamoy Percival, Jacoy Reimer. You know, these kind of guys is what we're playing out there against.
Now, how interesting is it for you? I think it's a great thing that you're such a young coach that you're able to play in the under 23 league, and then you still are able to coach these younger girls and boys in the community as well. How big is it for you to be a role model or a good coach at this young of an age?
Playing in a league, it shows the females what type of coach you have. You know, I believe in not just telling them one thing and doing the next. You know, if I'm going to tell you swing a strikes, I try to go out there and swing a strikes.
Right.
You know, if I tell you take a pitch in certain situations, I try and take a pitch in a certain situation. It's very hard for us as coaches, because we have different personalities we have to deal with every day and go through. So for me, is just like how every other coach should take it. Try to do what you say, and say what you're gonna do. Um, Coach come to me. Well, he didn't really come to me because he wasn't there. So we as adults, under 23 league, I tell him, well, listen, I coming out of retirement. I feel like I could throw a ball. Went out there, tell him I'm gonna throw 2 innings. In the 2 innings, I had 4 strikeouts. One coming against the big slugger, Jamoy Percival. I really wanted to put him on the spot there, but I mean that's something you feel successful doing.
Definitely.
These is man that play in college ball. Very excellent player. He had the potential of being a MLB star.
Definitely.
He still does have the potential, and we have a lot of great talent here in the Virgin Islands. As you can see, these females right now, not this age bracket, but I think is the older. Yeah, they have a national team coming up in November in tryouts. I don't know if how they go about inviting certain people, but if anybody is willing to go out and take a shot, they should get in contact with the association and try show their talent.
Definitely. Now, you are not coaching in this league currently, but do you see yourself returning and being a softball coach for this age group sooner or later?
Yes. And right now, I only ain't coaching in this league, this age bracket right now because I was told that I would have been coaching with the bigger girls. Majority of the bigger girls are half island. So I let Bolo, Elston Reimer, Dwayne Abbott, Steven, Richie, I let them handle the younger girls,
Right.
Even though I feel that, even you, Shaq down there coaching with those girls, we have a lot of great coaches around here, Coming around the ballpark today, I got a few choice words from some parents today saying, Pogo, we need you out there. I'm like, oh my gosh, but now I'm at new field with my job and stuff, so it's kind of hard for me to be at 2 places at one time. But it's definitely a pleasure to come around the ballpark on the weekends and enjoy this nice game we have here going on.
It's been months that we've been away from the ballpark, not able to play, not able to coach. So it's just good to get the kids out on the field. Just a great experience being here at the ballpark. Not too many fans, just those who travel with the teams from St. Croix, and then parents of those who are playing as well. Not any fan base besides that, but just a great atmosphere, a great feel. The field looks good. The kids look good in uniform. It's just a good vibes here at the ballpark in Frenchtown.
Yeah, and I still do think that parents should at least try to come out and they could stay in the cars or stay in center field or do certain things just to show support.
Definitely.
Because COVID, yes, it's real. Some may not believe it, but everybody have their own belief. And if we don't fight for what we want, then how we gonna get what we want? I believe that we have a way to get these parents out here to view their kids and not have to watch it live. Or these lives are basically for people that's away, St. Croix, or who people are still to work, those type of things. But we should be able to have the parents around here. They're doing the same thing we're doing, wearing masks, different things,
All right, Tandra, we want to thank you for coming on, sharing some stuff here with Live Wire Sports. You can be around the ballpark for the remainder of the day. Wish the teams good luck, and we look forward to seeing you back on the field coaching as well.
All right, good luck, teams, man.
I'm doing great, even though every day's not fine. But still I woke up today. Another day they get on my grind. Got me singing, oh, oh, oh. Half worth and bills worth on ready. Oh, oh, oh. Half worth and bills worth on ready.
All right, we have a pitching change here for the good vibes. We have Brady on the mound. Should be facing pitcher for the other team, Cochran, as we begin the bottom of the third inning. All right, Brady to the plate, and Jamie with a big fly ball to left field, and it is dropped out there. Jamie is gonna hold on to first base, and she is in there with a single of her own, helping her own cause as she is doing the pitching here for the Ain't No Vibes team in the bottom of the third inning. Brady delivers. It is a pass ball. Cochran scampers down to second, takes a wide turnaround, looking as if she's going to third base. And there's a hit by Jackson to shortstop. Checks the runner, goes one, and a ball that gets away from the first baseman. So we have now Jackson on as we see Cochran scamper over the third base to get within 60 feet of another run here for the Ain't No Vibes Ball Club. Cochran on third. We have Jackson on first. And Brady comes to the plate, down low to Rodriguez. 2-0 count to Rodriguez, no outs. There is ball 4 to Rodriguez. She runs down the first base, and the bases are juiced here. Coming up for the fourth batter, Leah George here for the Ain't No Vibes. Leah has a chance to put this game out of reach as she has the bases loaded with no outs as her team leads by a score of 9-1 over the Good Vibes. Brady's on the mound, and she comes to the plate. Up high for ball 1 to George. We have now Francis playing third, Peters at shortstop, Torres there at second base, and we have Alahar playing at first. We also have Alahar behind the plate, who came off the mound recently. Brady to the plate. And a bloop single into right field. It's going to score Cochran. Also going to score Jackson while Rodriguez is stopped at second base. Leah George with 2 RBIs there with that single here in the bottom of the third inning. The score is now 11-1. Ain't no vibes leads. Good vibes. At the plate now is Kimoya Turnbull as the pitch goes wide right for Brady. The throw and Rodriguez is safe coming home here in the third inning, making that lead extend from 11-12 as they lead the Good Vibes by a score of 12-1 in this ball game. The game seems to be getting out of hand for Good Vibes, but still a lot of ball game to play as we have over 30 minutes left on the game clock. Brady gets a sign from Alaha, and she comes to the plate with Turnbull at bat, up high, and Brady misses for ball two on Turnbull. And the pitch gets away from Alaha. Ball right here to Powell. That is now a 2-ball, 1-strike count. 1 run here across already. I'm sorry, 4 runs across here in the bottom of the third inning as we have a 13-1 lead for Ain't No Vibes over Good Vibes. And there's a ball in the dirt. It's now 2 balls, no strikes to Powell.
Okay, let me check. You said what the names is?
Thank you.
Talk to me the names. Let me look quick.
Alahar doing the pitching. Oh, I'm sorry. Brady doing the pitching. Swing and a miss by Powell. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. And that is the end of the third inning. We have Ain't No Vibes with a 13-1 commanding lead over Good Vibes. Donovan be up to the plate as Cochran is still on the mound with a one hitter going in this ball game. There's been a defensive change here for the Ain't No Vibes team in the top of the fourth inning. We have now Jayla Smith behind the plate doing the catching for Ain't No Vibes. Cochran still on the mound and she fires a strike across the plate there. 1-1 count to the batter who is Donovan. And pitch up high as she misses high. Cochran now behind in a 2-1 count here on Donovan. And the final by way of mercy rule, the good vibes fall to Ain't No Vibes, where it's scored 13-1. Stay tuned as we do have more softball action coming up next. We'll be having the good vibes playing again in another game versus all the way here from St. Thomas. Game time is in 15 minutes, 30 minutes actually. So we have a 3 o'clock start with our softball action here in the Virgin Islands.